I am a pretty hairy dude. It's mostly because of the high DHT levels in my blood and probably why I'm going bald too. But the gift of this side effect is that I will have an enlarged prostate and magnificent facial hair, which I don't try to grow unless I have proper hygiene equipment for it, or if I'm not feeling lazy. Why do all Viltrumites grow mustaches? This is the question that never crossed my mind until I saw this guy ripped his beard off but kept a mustache.
Plug.
Well, it was only recently that I found out why they do this, and it's not because they're aliens, but it's something that happens well enough in real life. And if you're somebody like me with half a brain, you would know that almost all Viltrumites are actually warriors and soldiers with great pride in their military antiques to conquer other planets. It's because of this military background that basically mandates them to grow a mustache. When you think of a soldier, you probably imagine a clean shaven face, or maybe a well groomed mustache. But why do most militaries allow mustaches while banning beards and long facial hair? First, let's talk about tradition. For centuries, mustaches have been seen as a symbol of masculinity, authority, and discipline. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, armies across the world even required mustaches as part of their dress code. But here's the practical reason. Military regulations prioritize safety. A clean shaven face ensures a proper seal for gas masks and oxygen masks, which are crucial in chemical warfare, firefighting, and high altitude operations. A mustache, when neatly trimmed, doesn't interfere with this seal, but a beard or long facial hair does. Discipline and uniformity are also major factors. Militaries require soldiers to have a standardized appearance for cohesion and professionalism. While mustaches are allowed under strict grooming guidelines, full beards can create an unkempt look and break uniformity. However, there are exceptions. Some militaries, like those in special forces, allow beards for undercover operations, while others permit them for religious reasons, such as in the Sikh regiments of the Indian Army. So while mustaches are a nod to history and personal expression, beards and long facial hair pose practical challenges. And that's why in most military forces, the mustache remains the only official accepted facial hair. But what does all of this have to do with Viltrumites? Why do they, an alien race of godlike warriors, all rock the same glorious mustache? Well, at first glance, you might think it's a design choice. Maybe the creator, Robert Kirkman, wanted a recognizable feature to make them stand out. But when you look deeper, it actually makes a lot of sense because the Viltrumites operate just like a hyper militarized empire comprising of less than 50 individuals. In Invincible, the Viltrumites are a warrior race. Their entire society is structured around strength, discipline, and conquest. Just like real world militaries that historically favored mustaches, it's a mark of their status as elite soldiers, a sign of their commitment to the Viltrum Empire. This is why when Nolan, aka Omni-Man, was stranded on Earth, he grew a full beard but immediately ripped it off when it came time to fight. He kept the mustache because for a Viltrumite it's a cultural badge of honor. Beards too unkempt, too undisciplined. A clean shaven face with a mustache? Now that's a soldier's look. And remember the reason why real world armies prefer mustaches over beards? Gas masks, discipline, uniformity. The Viltrumites don't need these things, but they do need to maintain a strict, intimidating, and unified appearance, meaning that they do need the last part of the trio. Well, discipline too. The mustache is part of their identity, a visual cue that separates them from lesser species. Even Invincible himself is a part of this tradition, if he's truly destined to embrace his Viltrumite heritage. Will he eventually grow the mustache too? It's the ultimate symbol of their warrior code. But he actually never does in the show, I think. I only saw glimpses of it in YouTube shorts. Yeah, I know, I spoiled it for myself. So, in a way, the Viltrumites aren't just an alien warrior race. They're a reflection of real life military history where the mustache has long been a sign of power, discipline, and dominance. The only difference, these guys don't just conquer nations, they conquer entire planets. A mustache isn't just facial hair, it's a statement. And for the Viltrumites, that statement is clear: obey or be destroyed.